now from the 30. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running right, here's Uchin. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Uchin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and 10.
Now he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, either through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help with the secondary.
Here we go. Yellow, 50, green.
Love. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out to the left here to Reed. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory as they've got to the 28-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
Oh, that was my last. Oh, God damn.
Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 in a row. Extra point splits the opponents, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First down, Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're pretty motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tua. He finds his man is complete. That's Castro. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Look at that ugly ball.
Easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh my God! As soon as I fucking try to go to this nigga, man. Fuck.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Short throws got crossed. And a nice job of break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak in anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Blaster, stay. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Packers at 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 79 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now for the point after. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick it off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have seen this that way. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, and he'll take this out over about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22 and he needed plenty more. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Black 40.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kenneth Grant forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
10 black. Red, cycle. Blue, strike. Hut.
Throwing. Love. He connects with it. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up their defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Ready. 60 red. Yellow. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they do get this across midfield of the 49. A small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one is skipped out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of the goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, you put the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A run straight ahead. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins first down.
On first down, back to H.M. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. Now a toss right side.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
That one blows up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Brought down back at the 32.
Now two.
Got him.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to do the third down conversion. Two first downs have them up near midfield now, first and 10.
First down, Miami.
Now a toss play for Wright. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Wright, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point only and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Greenbay offense at the line. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They will run out the guy for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for offense coordinators to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to put tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Just about every quarterback is trained to look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Again, check out that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check. Ready. 50. Green. Go pink. Set.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And able to get this down inside the 15, easy to 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and more.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down in the yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will take the lead here, the final minute of the first half. Point after right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with it trailing, there is still enough time to try and string a few plays together and get in field goal range. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Fuck, man!
Here's another one intercepted.
Pressure's on goddamn button, man. Fuck.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger. Look at accelerating, and off he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown. But a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. They don't put the points on the board just yet. They're backed up there with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Love now. Now this and
I know you lying. Why is what the fuck? Why is he wide ass open? Bro, his flats is way the fuck back there. Like, why do you? Oh.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. These guys, as they double up the lead, this one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And this one might be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and 3. Tua going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going deep for one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff play.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love.
What the fuck, man?
Sideline pass to Jacobs complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
52 blue. Smash. Red.
Now Love. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Hill to return it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 79 yards rushing for him as he starts to close in now with 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, they've been running it the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open big holes and gain nice yardage.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation and continue to go in that direction.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10.
44.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
You give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Greenbay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Claude red. White. Steal.
Bro, all that sitting on the clock shit, bro. What's wrong? Ain't that many fucking articles in the world.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives you...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Dolphins 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. This one's run underneath to Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and it often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Castro. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Come on, set, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Complete right side to Hyatt. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. 10 seconds.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Six, Mega. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
44. Ready. Out!
They'll give this to Achan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Go ahead.
On the toss, here's Achan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Achan on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achan. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Castro.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Achane. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
At the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
Down. 45. Watch out now. 50 furious.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 92 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Red, 30.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Throwing, Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
On the double.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Brown with the stick skills. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Right here.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Packers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile,
presentation of the National Football League.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Drive play straight ahead. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's cut after a gain of about 2. That play brought to an end by the former Dolphin. Here's Jalen Ramsey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They give it to him again. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. Wilson with it on first. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Wilson now from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings them to 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Shut up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Sending him on the dive. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. Headed right through the middle of the field. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense.
Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
7 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Set up the screen to Chase. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. Fields this clean at the 30. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. On first down, they'll run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is a Dolphins first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Another Dolphins first down.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. That's a way out for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
14. Ravens, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Jack Fox on the...
Formation.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That'll be the 1st and more. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll throw to begin this drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Final throw before the break. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our 2nd quarter. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And gain 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another carry for him. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this solo way down to the 29-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. For the sideline, and he's got it again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
22 more yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 7-yard.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
21. Ravens nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Baltimore running its offense out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First down throw from Wilson. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Ravens 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. want to start this drive. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
28. Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Dolphins will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, you love the idea here, partner. You challenge the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate. And I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
35. Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Ready?
On first down, it's Wilson. Finds a man right side. Shoves one away. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 33. We get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Raven first down.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson to the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll send him over right. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 18-yard
Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Connects on the crosser. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Wilson to throw it. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Here's Wilson to the air. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Is a turnover on down.
Running right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The give here on second. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Dolphins started celebrating this win a while ago. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Let's go. Check out.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's out in the clear. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Give now to the running back. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Here we go, set. 60 even, 60. Ready?
They'll run here on first down. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
They'll run now on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Shut up. Cowboy 80.
Throw here, third down. Taking a shot deep here. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here's a give on first first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game. And the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today. Right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, about to award the Lombardi Trophy to the Miami Dolphins, champions of Super Bowl 60.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hooker. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Hooker's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And the pressure gets to him again. Mason Graham in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
60 Vikings, 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Marino to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Bronco 80.
To throw is Marino. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Marino will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Marino. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They run up the middle with Bush. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Reggie Bush, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. But he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Dolphins 8. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they held it to just a yard.
Throwing. Hooker. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
They'll sneak it. Hooker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now Marino. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. 67 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Good return up past the 30. So the Chiefs now down by 12. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Hooker. And he comes back with one complete. This crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Hooker. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this run.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of
A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Bettis is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming season. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jerome Bettis punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to throw. Hooker. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the gun, it's Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one.
Jalen Waddle, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chiefs 9. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
That's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Bringing them out is the 1983 Rookie of the Year, the 84 MVP, under center Dan Marino.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why some of these guys preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things done.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now it's Marino.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3rd down and 6. Hurts. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is pay off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Marino to throw. Throw right side, going to be covered by Waddle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing, led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years, and it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Marino sets up. Able to find his man, Kraft. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10.
Bush trying to mill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Reggie Bush, 15 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd down and 3.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
And an Eagles first
He'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They'll let this go deep for Water. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders now to have the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started to about the 35, second down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And down right. Around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Naylor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Eagles 11.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Ready up!
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw is Marino. Connects with Kittle underneath. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it with Bush. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60, back to...
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Marino to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. That will give up the middle to Bettis. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jerome Bettis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half percent or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Heck of a move. Man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 9. 2:15 remaining. The 2-minute warning, that's going to be their only chance to stop the clock, so they'll need to move quickly here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 20. And an Eagles first down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes second down at 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. Back to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Great.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now it's the Eagles' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Thank you.